Welcome back. Just Math, y'all. We are working on Chapter 4. We are going to work on multiplying polynomials. This is Chapter 4, Section 5 and 6, where we multiply polynomials. And so this is video number 3. And so here we go. We are multiplying binomial. Binomials have two terms, and there's a special acronym for multiplying binomials, which we call FOIL. And so this is FOIL, F-O-I-L, okay? And it has a name, and you can watch the last video to see what it is. But the way I taught it at the very beginning, you don't have to learn anything new. You do what I've told you to do. You don't have to learn anything other than a word. FOIL, that's what it's called. Because your math teachers may say, hey, yeah, guys, y'all need to FOIL this. And you need to know that that means multiply, okay? So these are also binomial multiplications, and it follows the same procedure. So this little 2 right here, that's an exponent of 2, and we know that exponents mean there's 2 of them being multiplied together. So these are just written out. We've got to multiply 2 of these together. So there's no shortcut for this one. There's no exponent rules for this, okay? This is write it out and then use the FOIL method or just multiply like before. So just like before, I'll do it again. We take the first one and multiply it by both of those. So that'll give me x to the second plus 9x. And then I take the second one and multiply it by both of those. So that gives me another 9x and 81. I have like terms in the middle so that I can add those two together. And so I get an x squared plus 18x plus 81. Okay. Now, this is a trinomial. It's actually called a perfect square trinomial. This one is considered special. This is considered special, okay, because you're squaring the binomial. And just a heads up, if you go somewhere else to try to get information on this, they're going to make it feel and look different than what I showed you. And it might seem harder to you. So it's not wrong. It's just they bring out its specialness. And so they're telling you that it's special and you should do it differently. But the reality is, yes, it is special, but you don't have to do it differently. If you want to learn shortcuts, then okay, listen to them. But you don't have to do anything different with these. Just keep going. All right, so let's do the next one. So the next one, again, I'm just going to rewrite. It'd be 9x minus 7 times 9x minus 7. And then I'm going to multiply it just like I did the others. I'm going to take the 9x and multiply it by both of those. So that gives me an 81x to the second minus 63x. And then I'll take the minus 7 and multiply it, both of those. That'll give me another negative 63x and a plus 49. The 2 in the middle are the same. I can put those together and I get a final answer of 81x to the second minus 126x plus 49. Again, this is called a perfect square trinomial, okay? And it follows a general pattern, which you can know it or not. All right, 11 and 12, same procedure, nothing's changed, but these are also considered special, okay? And you'll see why after we do one. So let's just do the procedure again. Take this first one, multiply it by both of those. So that'll be x to the second plus a 3x. And then we take the second one, which is a negative 3, and multiply it by both of those, and you get a negative 3x and a negative 9. Negative 3 times a positive 3 is a negative 9. And those two combine to make 0. Some people say they cancel out. That is what's special here. And so really what happens for my final answer is going to be x squared minus 9 because of the fact that the 2 in the middle go away. And so this multiplication is special because your answer is different, and the answer is actually given a name. This is called the difference, not different, difference of squares. Okay, that's what this one's called. All right, next one we'll do, again, if you want to just stop the video and do it yourself if you haven't already, take the 2x, multiply it by both of those, give me 4x to the second, minus 10x, and then I will take, oh goodness, I did that the other day. I hit the wrong button. Let's try again. So back to, where was it? Right down here. Yep, here I am. Okay, so I was on the orange. All right, so we got a plus. That's green. I'm on the orange. Here we go. So plus 5 times 2x is a plus 10x, and a plus 5 times a minus 5 is a minus 25. Those again cancel out, and I have a 4x squared minus 25 again. This is a difference of squares. Okay, all right, so now we are going to be multiplying 3 factors. Okay, so this time we're just taking what we know and we're just building on it. All right, so whenever you multiply 3 numbers together, think about this. I'm going to erase it when I'm done, but think about it. Whenever you multiply 3 numbers together, say I was doing 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, if I was going to multiply 3 numbers together, I could do 2 times 3 is 6, and then 6 times 5 is 30. Or if I was just doing 3 numbers, I could do 3 times 5 is 15, and 2 times 15 is 30. So I could do it either way. Now, the way I like to do my polynomials is the binomials first and then the one in front. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the binomials first and get that answer and multiply it. So here we go. I'm going to do those 2 first. All right? Do it the same way I've been doing it. So the w times the w to the second, and that'll be a positive 2w. And then I'll do negative 3 times w, and negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Those are alike, so that's w to the second minus w minus 6. That's the answer. Okay, then I'm going to bring this guy down, and now I'm going to multiply again using just the distributive property. And so I'm going to have a negative 2w to the third, watch your signs, a positive 2w to the second, watch your signs, a positive 12w, and that's my final answer on that. Okay, next problem, same exact thing. Those 2 together first, and then I'm going to distribute the monomial into that. Technically, I could do it differently. I could do them differently, but this is the way I think is best to teach you how to do it. Just knowing the kind of problems you're going to face, this is why I recommend it. It's not required. Okay, so I'm going to do 4y times y to the second. 4y times a negative 3 is a negative 12y. 1 times y is just 1y. And 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. So this is going to give me 4y squared. I've got my like terms here. Minus 11y minus 3. I'm going to bring down the 5y squared. I didn't get my colors in here. I'm going to bring down the 5y squared, and then I'm going to distribute it. So that's going to give me a 20y to the fourth minus 55y to the third minus 15y to the second. Something I want you to notice is I do my signs first. It's very important if you pay attention to your signs first, and that way your brain can work on the multiplication later. Just decide it's going to be minus, and then stop and think. 5 times 3 is 15. So that's a hint there. Okay, this is also three things. I didn't set my timer, so this one we went really, really fast. This is also three things. This is h plus 5 times h plus 5 times h plus 5. That's what that third power means. You know that. You know that x to the third is x times x times x. So h plus 5 to the third is h plus 5 times h plus 5. There you go. You got that. Okay, and we're going to do two at a time. And just like I did before, I'm going to do these two first. All right, here we go. So that's an h to the second plus 5h. And then I'm going to have another 5h. 5 times 5 is 25. That's going to add to 10h. Again, you can start memorizing that pattern if you want to. There's no rule that says you have to memorize it. And then we've got this problem. Okay, now we haven't done one like this since like in a couple of slides ago. So remember, we still do the same thing. Still do the same thing. I'm going to take the first one, the h, and I'm going to do multiply, multiply, multiply. All right, so that's going to give me h to the third plus 10h to the second plus 25h. Just got to be careful about the whole thing. And then I'm going to do the 5 times all three of those. So plus 5h to the second plus 50h plus 125. I'm going to look for my like terms. Let's see, h to the third doesn't have any. The h squared, so I got two of those. So I'm going to put those together. So h to the third, put those two together. It's going to give me plus 15h to the second. All right, and that one and that one go together. Okay. So that's going to be a plus 75h. And then the 125 doesn't have any like terms. And there we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to stop here. I do have one more slide, but I may leave it off. Let's see. Nah, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to let you do that one by yourself. All right. Y'all have a great day. We're done with 4, 5, and 4, 6. Just math, y'all. You can do it.